The headlines: President Muhammadu Buhari off to London for medicals. Federal government recovers billions of naira through whistleblowers policy. Nigerian army rescue Boko Haram captives in Bama. University Dawn develops 2 anti-malaria drugs. And in sport, Old Trafford to host Dosha's next fight. I am Cynthia Abgo with the PM News on television, Nigerian. President Muhammadu Buhari will travel to the United Kingdom today on a 4-day medical holiday to honor an appointment with his doctor. A statement by the Senior Special Assistant on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, that the president had a meeting with his doctor on his way back from Washington, D.C. last week in the course of the technical stopover for aircraft maintenance in London and was requested to return for a meeting. He is expected back on Saturday, and on his return, the president's 2-day state visit to Jigawa State, which was postponed due to the All Progressive Congress World Congresses, will now take place on Monday and Tuesday. Vice President Yoshibajo stated on Monday that Nigeria has recovered about 7.8 billion naira, $378 million, and 27,800 pounds through the whistleblower policies launched by President Muhammadu Buhari in December 2016. Yoshibajo spoke at the opening of the Open Government Partnership at the Nigerian Air Force headquarters in Abuja. According to him, the presidential initiative on continuous audit, which oversees the whistleblowers policy in the Ministry of Finance, has helped the government to save over 200 billion naira by eliminating ghost workers. The vice president further explained that PICA was established to clean up the payroll and pension system across all the ministries, departments and agencies, and revealed that the government had included recovered assets in the country's annual budget since 2017 and invested them in infrastructure as well as a social investment program. Nigerian Army troops of 22nd Brigade deployed in Operation Lafayette has rescued over 1,000 hostages from the Boko Haram terrorist enclave in a joint operation conducted in conjunction with the allies of Multinational Joint Task Force. Most of the rescued were of Borno State. Spokesman of the Nigerian Army, Texas Chukwu, stated that they hosted a million children, some young men, Boko Haram fighters, and therefore called on the public to continue to report any suspicious character to the appropriate authority for prompt action. Still ahead, University Dawn develops 2 anti-malaria drugs. More on sports and the foreign scene. To stay tuned.
For almost a decade, the Nigerian army have given their all to ensure that our dear country is not overrun by Boko Haram insurgents. Some have in process paid the ultimate price, while many will forever live with indelible scars occasioned by their determination to protect the country, no matter the hurdle. Despite these, they have remained resolute and undaunted, and today, all territories the insurgents once took control of have been recaptured and normalcy restored. And now, for the first time in a long time, the end of Boko Haram is foreseeable. Therefore, the wisest thing for the remaining insurgents to do is to surrender today or face total destruction from the army. Remember, the Nigerian army will stop at nothing to ensure that total peace is restored in all parts of the country. So, be wise and embrace peace today or get ready to be ruthlessly dealt with. This message is brought to you by the Coalition on Conflict Resolution and Human Rights in Nigeria.
Thanks for staying tuned. Professor Umar Kassel of the Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences of Ahmadu Bello University, BU Zaria, has developed 2 anti-malaria drugs that can compete with other relevant drugs in treatment of bacterial parasites. According to him, the drugs were developed from the root of Chrysanthella's mucrant plant and the stem back of Plumeria rubra plant. plant, which are common herbs found around the vicinity. He said the drugs were subjected to various laboratory examinations to determine their efficacy and toxicity before consumption, adding that the drugs would soon be made public after obtaining the certification process with the relevant regulatory bodies. And now to some sports news. Fans from the northwest of England could be treated to fight close to home if the plan for hosting of Anthony Joshua's next fight at the Theatre of Dreams at Old Trafford comes true. Anthony Joshua has fought in Cardiff Principality Stadium back-to-back bouts, and before that, he and Vladimir Klitschko put an epic war in Wembley. And now Matchroom chairman Barry Hearn has admitted that Old Trafford could well be next for WBA, WBO, IBF and IBO heavyweight champion, whose opponent has yet to be decided. Another foreign scene, New York State Attorney General Eric Schneiderman resigned on Monday after allegations of physical abuse by 4 women were reported in an article in the New Yorker magazine. Governor Andrew Cuomo had called for Schneiderman's resignation within hours of the article's publication, and only slightly more than an hour later, Schneiderman, a Democrat who was running for re-election, said he was stepping down. In the article published late on Monday, the New Yorker reported that 4 women who said they had had romantic relationships or encounters with Schneiderman said they had been subjected to non-consensual physical violence. To end the news, a recap of the major stories. President Muhammadu Buhari off to London for medicals. The federal government recovers billions of naira through whistleblowers policy. The Nigerian army rescues Boko Haram captives in Bama. University Dawn develops 2 anti-malarial drugs. And then sport Old Trafford to host Joshua's next fight. That's the news at this time on television, Nigeria. Do remember, you are a leader if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more. Inspire someone today. Thanks for watching. I am Cynthia Abbott. You have yourself a wonderful day.